Yes, people, we are back live on the channel for a double Premier League review and a Premier League Week 14 preview. Week 13 review. I've got Prime. We're going to be discussing this. A lot to unfold. A lot's happened over the weekend. A lot of good results, especially for both of our clubs, and not looking good for a certain somebody. But we'll get into that. Prime, how are we doing?
I've been good, bro. I've been good. Chelsea won, so
Yeah,
you know it's
yeah, as
coming
it
a
was.
regular occurrence, bro. Regular occurrence.
It is. It is becoming a regular occurrence, and you're not used to it yet, right? After 2 years, but
No, no,
yeah,
no.
I mean,
I'm
you.
used to it. Listen, I'm a big club. I'm used to winning, bro. I'm a big club.
Oh, of course. But I mean, like after what happened, after how you guys have been in the last 2 years, now you're slowly getting back up to the pecking order now. And I think you guys should be competing again, in my opinion. Like so, after next,
Next year we can compete.
I
This
think
year,
next
let's
year, I
just.
reckon next year you guys will definitely compete. Like, I think you guys will be serious next year. But in terms of this season, boy, I can only start off from somewhere. There's only one place we need to start. Anfield. Liverpool, Manchester City. Manchester City, 6 losses in seven. One draw against Feyenoord after being 3-0 up at the Etihad. City have not won a game in seven. We could be talking about City not winning a game in three. That's fine. But in seven, 4 losses in a row in the Premier League. 6 losses out of seven, and that one game being a draw. It's mad. I think City are done. I think it's time. We say that out of the title race now. A lot of City fans are starting to throw in the white towel. A lot of Liverpool fans are getting gassed. The only real team I see going on a run now is Arsenal, that can maybe sort of catch up to Liverpool. But other than that, I just don't see anyone catching Liverpool right now. I think Liverpool are clear. But did you watch the game over the weekend? And what are your thoughts on the game? Because Liverpool, like for me, in that first half, they could have been up by so many goals. Like I think they could have been up by like 6, 7 if City weren't careful. Yeah, if City didn't, if maybe that they didn't defend better. If they were caught napping, they could have been done for 7 in the first half. This is the worst Man City side I've seen in a while. It doesn't look as bad. The names are not bad on paper, but the way I'm seeing them play, it's probably the worst I've seen in a long time. But I want to get your thoughts because, yeah, this I think this is only right to start from at Anfield.
Um, I, I, it's funny because if this was any other manager or any other club, uh, like I've seen great managers get sacked for this.
Mm.
I'm not saying Pep should be, but like
No. I agree. I
Jose
get what
first fell at Chelsea, he got sacked for a run like this. Jose's second spell got sacked for a run like this. Ancelotti got sacked in a title after losing a title to Chelsea in a set or to United in his second season. Ancelotti got sacked at Real Madrid twice. Like
yeah.
I don't know. They just have to fix this. Um,
I
United,
think
they just have to fix this. I don't. Pep needs to fix this, but like the type of guy Pep is, because Pep. I've been saying this about Pep since he was at Bayern. Pep
mm,
loves to prove. I think Pep has a bit. Pep has one. Pep is a perfectionist. He like the way he's so critical and the way he likes to overtake how players play and the way he doesn't love Mavericks. He's a perfectionist. You need
yeah.
to do things exactly how I tell you to do it. That's for one. And two, Pep is the sort of guy, he has this inferiority complex. He wants to prove how smart he is. He's not. I've said this for years. He's not a tactician. He's not like a Jose, where in a big game he'll figure out a tactic and he'll play Zuma in midfield to man mark Fellaini, or he'll tell Handa Herrera to man mark Hazard. He won't do something crazy like that. He's not that sort of a tactician, and he's not like Ancelotti, where he can get crazy levels out of average players. We saw with Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
Pep, when he was at Bayern, he played that MSN Barca side, and he decided to man mark every single player, and they got battered 7-0 on aggregate. I looked at Pep and I said, "You're not as smart as you want to be. You're not as smart as you claim to be." This solution at City is quite simple. You don't have a defensive midfielder, fine. Drop your line and just see out games until January. Even if games are 2-2 or like whatever it is, just see out your games until January. Yeah. Give more freedom to some of your creative players, to a Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish, etc. Drop players that are not performing. Drop Foden. Play some of your youth players that are meant to be talented, like that McAtee guy. Do something until Jan. But Pep, because he's trying to think of some crazy solution, like inverted. I remember, was it 2 years ago when things weren't working at City, and then he brought in this tactic of playing a fullback in midfield. Pep wants to find something crazy. This doesn't require a crazy solution. I remember Konecki spoke about this on Sarcasm City like 2 weeks ago. The easy way to fix this until Jan. But because Pep always wants to do the extreme, and he wants to prove how genius he is, he won't find a solution. He won't, because the solution is too obvious. It's way too obvious. And that's why he was, again, people said someone punched him. I don't believe he got punched. I said this. He banged his head against the wall. You know why? Because that's what these, like, and I say this with the utmost respect, these, like, OCD level geniuses do when they can't figure something out. Have you watched The Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
You know Sheldon?
Yeah. I have. I know
That's
Sheldon.
Pep Guardiola.
Literally.
Basically, this OCD, one of the smartest people you've ever meet, but also one of the most weirdest people you'll ever meet. Like, Pep is basically that. Pep can't figure this out because it's too simple. It doesn't require a degree in quantum physics to figure out what's wrong at City.
Yeah.
We see what's wrong at City, and we're nobodies. We're just people who chat shit on YouTube, and we know what's going on, and we know how to fix this, at least until Jan. But because of Pep, and he needs to do the whole Bernardo, I love you, Bernardo. We cannot replace him. He needs to do all of that. Like, and he's going to sacrifice the title because of his own genius. I find it funny.
It already confused me yesterday. It's like, I know Grealish has not been up to standard this year, and I know KDB is not as fit, right? But you're benching them in a game like this, and you're playing Rico Lewis in midfield where he gets exposed quite easily. It's like, for me, I think Pep got it wrong yesterday in the sense that, you should play your most experienced player in this fixture. KDB he should have started yesterday, in my opinion, right? I think Grealish should have been in the 10. Foden should be dropped. He's clearly not been up to standard for Man City right now. And he's clearly not been the same Phil Foden we saw last season. The same Phil Foden we saw last season was cooking teams left, right, and center. He was probably the best player in the Premier League by a country mile last season for me. I think he was the best. I think he was the best player last year. Like, if you look at the natural ability that he had, if you look at the form that he was on, for me, he was the best player in the Prem last season, right? But this season, ever since the Euros, he's been dropped. He's come back into the team. It's taken so much of a toll on him. Like, he's not been the same Phil Foden we thought he was last season. And I genuinely think, like, City needs to do something. They need to be in the top 4 by January. They need to stay within the top 4 by January and actually get some signings in. They need to spend money in January. I think this is gonna be the biggest transfer window for Man City in a long time. They have to spend. They have not spent well enough. They have not recruited well enough ever since they've signed Haaland and Alvarez. Personally, for me, ever since that transfer window, ever since that season when they signed Haaland and Alvarez, they've not done much. They signed Gavardio the following year. Cool. Other than that, they've done nothing. For me, Gavardio has been their last good signing. I've not seen a real proper transfer window from Man City in a long time. Either they think Pep was leaving, and so they're going to save the money for the next manager, or it's either they just didn't want to spend it because they thought the squad was really good, or Pep was like, "No, I don't need to spend anyone. I don't need to spend anyone. I think the squad is good enough." I think it stems down to Pep and the board. This is where I think it to me it goes. I think Pep and the board had a bit of a disagreement. That's what I think, because City would usually spend money on good players. They always sign good players every year. They'll sign a Bernardo, like we saw back in like 2017, 2018. They'll sign like a let's say a Gundogan. Something like that. They've not had a good transfer window ever since, for me, last 2 seasons ago. That's what I think. Like that's been the issue at Man City. It's been a lot of disagreements upstairs. People don't know about it. Maybe there's something behind the scenes going on that we don't know, and maybe Pep is falling out with the board or something. I know he's just signed a new contract, but could it have been planned for a long time now? Could it have been planned for a while? Even though Pep had a disagreement with the board before they signed a contract, or could it just be that the players don't want to play for Pep anymore, and they're bored? Because there are a lot of things going behind the scenes we don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I just think like Pep can still figure this out and save the season and still win the league. There's still enough time. They're not that far behind, but it's on for him just. But just like be a little less Pep. It's not that hard to figure this out. Just be a little less Pep, at least until January, so you can find someone.
Because looking at it right now, Liverpool would have to lose 4 games. They'd have to lose like what 4 games to go through, like for City to catch up, and City would have to go on like a mad run, especially with the injuries that they have right now. I don't know, man. I just think City are out of it. I think City are, as much as I don't want to write them off. As much as I don't think it's right to write Man City off, because they always go on a big run every year. It's just looking peak for it now. It's just like the form that they're on. I just can't see it. I just can't see it this season. I just can't. I just don't think it's gonna happen, man. I think Arsenal will be the closest to Liverpool. Whether I think Arsenal can catch them is a different story. But I think Liverpool will definitely Liverpool will definitely go on a bigger run. I know they're gonna lose Salah in January to go to AFCON, but regardless, I don't think it's enough.
There's no AFCON this year.
Or is it no AFCON in January?
No, not this season. It's next year, December.
Oh, okay, that's fair. But then, regardless, like if Liverpool were to lose, I'm just saying, if there was AFCON in January, if Liverpool were to lose Salah in January, yeah, they'd only lose one player, and they'd keep the rest of the players. Like, I just don't see Liverpool dropping anytime soon, man. I just don't. I hope they do, but the form that they're on right now, they just beat the 2 best teams in the world by name, not by recent form. They beat Real Madrid and Man City in a week. Like, yeah, I think it's peak. I think it's peak. What are you saying?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it's Liverpool's to lose, but Liverpool have been in this situation before, so we'll see. They've been in this. They've never won a title race in the Prem.
Yeah, they haven't.
They've been in this situation where they've been top by December and still lost it. So that's why I say it's not over for City. If they get their act together, they can still win this league. Because Liverpool
Yeah,
will still have that fair factor of we've been here before, we've lost it
get
before.
players back in form. They need Phil Foden to start striking it. They need Haaland to bury the chances. They need Bernardo to come alive. They need KDB to stay fit. Rodri's out for the rest of the season. He's not going to make it back. They'll need Oscar Bob to return from injury. Man City gonna have to rely on that. Otherwise, in January, if they don't spend, I think they're finished. They need to spend in January. They need to go and buy players in January, whether it be like a Zubimendi, whether it be like a center back, someone to partner with Ruben Diaz. Excuse me. If someone to partner or someone to play at right back. So you're gonna have to spend. They have the money. They could easily go and spend. They sold what Alvarez for how much? They sold Alvarez for like 75 million. That's enough to go and get someone to replace. There's no replacement for Alvarez. Haaland's the only striker that City have. If Haaland gets injured, City are finished. Because who's gonna score their goals? Who's gonna score their goals? I don't see anyone else. I don't see anyone else chipping in. Last night Haaland struggled as it is against Van Dijk. So yeah, they then start getting the act together. If they want to go on a run. I just don't see it at this point in time. I would see. I usually see it every season happening. Every season, Man City would go on a run, but I don't see them winning the league.
Yeah, probably not. But I don't know. It is what it is. They should be back next year.
City play. Who does City play right now? City play Nottingham Forest at home. I think. Yeah. What's your score prediction for that game?
At the Etihad.
Yeah, Etihad. Yeah. Etihad. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the draw. I'm gonna go with the draw. I reckon Forest can get a draw. Because if Forest can score goals, because Forest have been in good form this year on the road, they're not an easy team to face. If they can go to the Etihad, cause some trouble, Chris Wood, I think they can get a draw. I won't be surprised if City do get their first win after a while though.
I don't know. 3-1 Nottingham Forest.
Forest win.
Yeah, I mean we can't keep saying City are bad and then get surprised when we predict City to lose.
That's true. I'll go with the draw 1-1. Let's speak about Liverpool, because Liverpool have just been on a tear, and they go up to Newcastle away. Newcastle away is never an easy game for anyone, to be honest. Like going up to Newcastle, you'd have to be on really good form, and Liverpool are on the best form they could possibly ask for right now. Arne Slot's had the best start to a manager as ever started, and look, it'll be a tougher game for Liverpool, much tougher game than usual for Liverpool. That's what I think. Liverpool are playing a very good side in Newcastle. I know Newcastle are inconsistent, and I know they have players that are a bit iffy, but still, like if they can get if they can take the chances that they have, if they can punish Liverpool on the counter, maybe they can win. Maybe they can get a draw. But I think Liverpool right now are the form of their lives. They've drawn one game, they lost one game. You can't, like, if you're a Liverpool fan right now, you must be in dreamland. Like, you couldn't have asked for better. What are you saying?
But Liverpool, I don't know. We'll see if they can just keep this up.
I think they win away at Newcastle 2-1. I hope they don't, but I think they will. I reckon they'll beat Newcastle at St. James.
Where's the game?
It's at St. James's Park.
Yeah, Liverpool win.
Liverpool win, yeah, I agree. Yeah, big up Augusti every time, man. Big up, bro. Always, my. Always in the chat. Keep me respectful. Always my co-host as well. So yeah. Let's go to Chelsea next. Chelsea got a really good win against Aston Villa at home. Thoughts on the performance? I mean, comfortable 3-0 win at the end of the day. Villa on an absolute like nightmare of form right now. After how they started, they've been on an absolute poor. They've been on terrible form, man. And I think Chelsea just played Villa at the right time, and you guys just got the win. Talk about your game.
What'd you say?
Your game, Chelsea 3-0.
Oh, it was very, very, very comfortable. Extremely comfortable. Villa didn't offer a threat at all to us, barring a shot from Watkins in the end of the first half. They didn't offer a single threat to us at all. Caicedo played as an inverted right back, which I've been wanting to see. And he was brilliant there. Enzo had a great game as well. Lavia was brilliant. Palmer had a good game. Jackson opened the deadlock. He scored early. Yeah, it was comfortable from us. And now we play Southampton at St. Mary's, I think, and then Spurs at White Hart Lane. I expect us to batter both sides.
I reckon you get 6 points as well. I reckon you should.
No, not just 6 points. I expect a battering. They're both Southampton are one of the worst teams in the league, and they're missing their best players through injuries and suspensions. And Spurs don't have the cardio Van de Ven and Romero due to injuries. Poro's been awful, and Udogi's been awful as well. Their defense is there for the taking. I expect us to batter both sides.
I reckon the thing with Southampton is, I watched them play a couple of games. They actually looked good against Liverpool. I can't lie. Southampton looked really good against Liverpool, but it's just that mistake that they make in the game. It's like, they give the ball away, and then Salah was through, and then he scored a goal, and then obviously they gave a stupid penalty away. And I just think Southampton they'll play good football. Russell Martin hasn't played some decent football, but the thing is, the results have not been good. They've got a good player in Tyler Dibbling. I think it was one of your players as well, right? Tyler Dibbling. I think he played for Chelsea as well, right? For if I recall. I think I heard Matisse saying something. I think he was also I think he's also played for Chelsea, Tyler Dibbling.
Yeah. Again, I expect us to just batter both sides. They're not good. They're both awful right now. I see no reason why we can't. We always beat Spurs.
Yeah,
and Southampton aren't that. We always beat Spurs, and Southampton just haven't been like they're missing their best players. They're there for the taking. I don't care how they performed against Liverpool.
I reckon Chelsea comfortably win, but maybe Southampton might give you a bit of problems earlier in the game, and then you guys will just get comfortable after if you guys get the first goal. It's curtains. Like I reckon Chelsea win that game. Wait, Tyler Dibbling was one of your players, right? I think he played for Chelsea at some point. Like, was he one of your academy players, or did he?
Who?
Tyler Dibbling. I swear he did. Right? He played for Chelsea. Apparently, I heard something.
I think so. I'm not sure.
But yeah, I reckon Chelsea win. I think it'll be like 3-1 or something. I reckon Chelsea will destroy him. And next game, Tottenham. Tottenham, bro. Fulham 1-1 away at Tottenham. Like, you expected a Fulham win, and I thought Spurs would win, but the way Fulham was trying to get the ball back, the way they were retaining the ball, the way they were trying to play through Tottenham, Fulham looked good, man. The way they play football, they play decent football. Man. Marco Silva's got them playing some good football. I can't lie, but the thing is, yeah, bro, they're shit, man. Tottenham are shit, bro. Real talk, Tottenham are shit. 1-1 away. Fulham got a draw against Spurs. Did you see a bit of the highlights? Did you see a bit of Tottenham or? Did you see a bit of the Tottenham game? A bit of the highlights? Because I know Chelsea was on at the
Tottenham
same time.
v Fulham. No, I didn't see the game.
Yeah, I think Fulham's got a simple draw. I think let's just get our quick predictions out of the way. Tottenham away. Tottenham are playing Bournemouth away. I reckon Bournemouth win this game. I reckon Bournemouth are going to win the game. What are you saying? I reckon Bournemouth will
Uh,
beat. I reckon Bournemouth are going to win 2-1 at home against Spurs.
against Spurs.
Yeah, I reckon Bournemouth are going to win that game. Because Bournemouth play some good football, man. What's his name? Iraola hasn't played some good football, man. Bournemouth
What happened in the Fulham game? Was that a draw? Spurs
draw
against
1-1.
Fulham.
1-1, yeah, at
Oh,
home. Yeah, I reckon Bournemouth win this one away. Add the vitality. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bournemouth win, especially with City, Arsenal losing their
yeah. I think Bournemouth. I think this one will be a draw.
draw. Two. I'll go with a 2-1 Bournemouth win.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a draw.
Let's go with this one. Let's talk about this game next. Arsenal 6-2. Sorry, 5-2 against West Ham. 5-2. Another year. Another Arsenal West Ham battering. Arsenal just completely destroyed West Ham, and simple. I just think Arsenal are going to be up for the United game. Arsenal are going to be very, very up for the United game. I think Arsenal will be. Let's preview this game actually because Arsenal they look really, really good right now. Odegaard back, Saka on form, Rice back. Arsenal are scoring goals for fun right now. In the Sporting game, they were scoring goals for fun. Gabriel from another set piece, 2 goals from another set piece in the same week. Arsenal, Saka's on good form. Odegaard's back. They're scoring goals for fun now. They play United. They play United at home next, and obviously us, the United game, we destroyed Everton. Like that first half was a bit shaky, but then second half, United just completely took Everton apart. Like they couldn't get the ball off us. We were just in full control. We just completely dominated that game, and we got a 4-0 win, and rightly deserved because Ahmad's playing really well. I'm liking Mazraoui and Ahmad on the right hand side. They look really good. They complement each other very, very well, and I liked the way we defended very, very well. Other than that, I can't really complain. I mean, 4-0 win, quite comfortable. I can't lie. Let's talk about the game because what do you think? What do you think of the game as like? Because obviously, you've got Arsenal playing some good football. You've got United getting unbeaten in 7 games. What are you saying? Let's talk about the game in depth because this is the biggest game of the week so far. Classic rivalry.
What United v Arsenal? Where's the game?
And we have not won there 2017 in the Premier League. We have not won a game at the Emirates in general since 2019 in the FA Cup under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a hell of a tough game, and I think we're playing Arsenal at the wrong time, in my opinion, because they're only hitting form now. And yes, we're on good form, but we're not playing amazing. Apart from the Everton game, we have not been playing amazing football.
You don't think you guys have a chance of getting something?
I'm optimistic a little bit. I don't know why. 2-2. I went with the 2-2 draw on Flawless's show just now. I was just like, I'm just being optimistic. I don't think we'll actually get. I don't think we'll get a draw. I just think Arsenal hitting form at the right time, man. They've got their players back. They're firing. They're scoring goals. I reckon because obviously we've got Lisandro Martinez out due to suspension with the 5-game yellow cards, and Kobe Mainoo is also out through a 5-game yellow card. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be a tough game for us, man. Tough game. I think Arsenal hitting form at the right time. I think United also hitting. I think United also in form, but we're not playing amazing. We'll see how we set up because I think 3-4-3 is obviously the way forward. We'll see how we play. We'll see how we play against Arsenal because Arsenal that team that's gonna they'll play through you very, very easily. They'll pass through. They'll play through the lines. They'll get the ball to Saka. They'll get the ball to Odegaard. Havertz has been on decent form. So I don't know. It's a tricky one What do you think? Let's discuss the game.
Yeah, I think United have a chance. I think United do have a chance, but uh, Arsenal will win. But I don't know. It's interesting because there's not enough of a sample size of Man United. They haven't played enough games yet. Really, there's not enough of a sample size.
Yeah, that's true. And away from home last week, we drew one away at Ipswich as well. So it's gonna be a tough game. Very, very tough game. Especially with especially with Arsenal. Bro, we've no Emirates is like a place we can never win at nowadays. It's like Arsenal they always get the better of us at the Emirates, and that's the biggest problem because we don't. We're probably gonna try and counter them. We're not gonna play this counter attacking football thing, but the way 3-4-3 works is we're probably gonna play on the counter. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be very, very interesting. I'm kind of nervous for this game. Very, very. Actually, I'm very nervous for this game. Best result we can probably get is a draw. I think. Will I take it? No, because I don't like to draw games. I don't like games ending in a draw. I can't lie. I'm not a fan of games ending in a draw. Like from obviously my side, especially with I don't like draws. Like I just don't. But I hope I can go there and do something, try and shock Arsenal. I don't think it'll happen, but if we can, then cool. But I'll go with the 2 to draw. I think we'll get a draw because we're bound to play against a very tough team. I think you're on mute, bro.
Do you guys think you'll play the same way you played the last few games?
I think Amram's the manager is going to be like he's going to keep it consistent. He's not the manager that's going to bend his tactics just based off of one game. I think he's going to keep playing his football. I think he's going to keep playing his style of play. He's not going to change it up because what he's trying to implement, there's no point in changing it just for one game. If you're going to implement a style of play, you gotta keep it consistent in every single game. You have to try and play that football every game, 3-4-3, and just keep it consistent. We won't change it just for one game, unless we have injuries and suspensions. Then maybe we're gonna have to do it. But I still think you'll stick with the back three and play it the same way we've been playing the past few games. Because yes, we played Everton. Everton are not great, but you only got to beat what's in front of you, and we got the well deserved win. But Arsenal away is different. Like if Amorim wins against Arsenal away, say he does, he'll be the first manager to win Arsenal away for United since Jose Mourinho in the Premier League. Mourinho was the last one that beat Arsenal away in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And trust me when I say that I'm not confident for this game. Not one bit. I'm hella nervous, if anything. But as you from the outside looking inside, to the Arsenal United game, give us a bit of an insight of how you think the game will pan out. How do you think both teams will set up, and where do you think the game will be won or lost for both sides?
I don't know. I think if you guys want to take anything from the game, it just depends on like how well you guys take your chances. Rashford's been playing well on the Amorim, no? Is he not scored in like 2 games now or 3 games?
He scored 3 goals in 2 games in the Premier League for Amorim.
Yeah, so with that, like yeah, with that, I don't know. We'll see. If you guys take your chances against Arsenal, because you guys will get chances, you could possibly get something from the game. But I don't know. We'll see. And also, we've seen from United that you guys start off well, but you tend to fade under Amorim. So maybe Arsenal can use that to their advantage as well.
The thing is, yeah, against Everton we started off well, but then the first 5 or 10 minutes or so we were slow. We were slowly getting into the game. That Everton had a few chances. They were running through us. But the one thing is when United scored that first goal, I knew Everton were done. I knew Everton were going to collapse because every time Everton's played the high line against United, it always ends horribly for them. And every time we exploit the Everton highlight, one ball over the top and they're finished pretty much. One ball over the top and their defense is finished because Rashford ran it behind. Amad Diallo played him in and he scored. There's been times where like Everton play that high line and they get exposed. Like because the thing is, yeah, when the floodgates open for your team, the momentum shifts, and then you can get and then you're the eager to score 2 or 3 more goals. That's what we did against Everton. We just basically slapped them up. Like after scoring the first goal, it was like 2-0, not long afterwards. And then second half, we scored quick early goals. Start the second half right after kickoff, and then 4-0 in like the 60 something minutes. So yeah, I could have asked for a better performance. I can't lie, but against Arsenal away is different, completely different to Everton. Arsenal are one of the best teams for a reason. Like I know they've not been in a good form, but now they have their players back, so it's gonna be interesting. But what are your thoughts?
Um, yeah. Oh, Arsenal United FA Cup draw. Damn.
I was just about to tune into the FA Cup draw. Yeah, I was just about to tune into the FA Cup draw. Hold on. At the Emirates as well. Arsenal Manchester United FA Cup. Yikes. Arsenal United in the FA Cup. This is crazy. Yeah, FA Cup draws happening right now, people, and Arsenal are playing United at the Emirates in the FA Cup in January. So we're going back to the Emirates again. We're going back to the Emirates again. Um, this is crazy. I can't lie. Let's see. Let's see what AFTV has to say about this because Arsenal Manchester United in the FA Cup third round draw. People, if anyone's not aware, the FA Cup draw is currently happening, and we've got a blockbuster. Can Ruben Amorim win at the Emirates? He's got 2 games. One. I'd rather win. I'd rather much win this one in the Premier League. Can't lie. I mean, we've not won in the Premier League for a
What?
long time.
You want to sacrifice a trophy?
No, because the thing is, right? I want because we have not won. No, because the thing is, we have not won in the Premier League
Oh,
for longer
Liverpool
than
are going to play Accrington Stanley. Man City play Salford. Villa play West Ham. Reading play Burnley. Leighton Orient play Derby. Millwall play Dagenham Redbridge. Who the fuck are they?
Dagenham Redbridge. I know them.
Yeah. Norwich play Brighton. Damn.
The FA Cup is always one of my favorite. Like when January comes, I always look for
Southampton Swansea.
Southampton Swansea.
Yeah. Liverpool Accrington Stanley.
Yep.
Chelsea will be at home.
2.
But we haven't got picked yet. But Chelsea will be at home. It looks like. Bristol City will play. Who's 44? Wolves.
Yeah.
Bristol playing Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves will win that one. I can't lie.
Preston North End will play. Charlton Athletic. Chelsea, we're drawn. Chelsea will play. Who's 59? Morecambe. Okay, Chelsea stat pad sesh. Let's go. Stat pad sesh. Morecambe at the bridge.
More rotation.
Yeah.
Unless you play Europa League in the same week, I say Conference League in the same week.
It doesn't matter, bro.
Wait, do you guys play in January Conference League or no more?
February. February
Oh
is
yeah,
because we're top of the league, so we're not playing knockouts
you
or
play,
we're not playing the
yeah,
qualifier thing. Is we're
yeah.
going straight into round of 16. So
Yeah,
we're fine.
we need to win. We need to win our games to get into the top
You
eight,
will.
man.
You'll win 2 of your next 3 at least, and then you'll be fine.
We've got Victoria Plaza on, and then we've got Rangers, and we've got FCSB. So I think we should win all three. I reckon like comfortably as well. If we play, if you could beat Everton the way you did, then you got to beat those teams.
Mansfield against Wigan, Tamworth. Who the bro? Whenever it's FA Cup and Carabao Cup, I get all these like weird countries and or cities and towns in England I don't know about. What is Tamworth?
You
Oh,
know what I love?
Tamworth versus Spurs. Hey, upset. Let's go.
Wait, who's playing who?
Tamworth versus Spurs. That is an upset waiting to happen because we know what
Ah, yeah,
Spurs are like.
Tottenham Hotspur. Imagine they lose to these. Imagine they lose to these guys, man. Tottenham should just fold. If they lose, if they don't win this, like, bro, wait. If Tottenham beat United, yeah, they go semi-final. They could face Liverpool because Liverpool going to beat Crystal Palace. Let's be real. Like, I don't think we'll win the Carabao Cup. I think Tottenham beat us. I think Tottenham will beat us in the Carabao Cup. So yeah, it's kind of peak. I can't lie, but it is what it is. What do you think? What do you think of the Carabao Cup? Like, what do you think will win the Carabao Cup? Yeah,
Um,
I think Liverpool
I
win
don't
it.
know. I don't know who's left.
Liverpool, United, Spurs, Palace, and
Wait, Liverpool, United, Spurs, Palace. Are City left?
no, City got knocked out by Tottenham.
Fuck. Are Liverpool there?
Liverpool there, yeah. Liverpool play Palace, United play Spurs, Newcastle play. Wait, hold on. Actually, let me have a look at the Carabao Cup draw, just to be sure, because this is 4 games, because eight games, yeah. Let me just show you this. Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Brentford, Southampton, Liverpool, and United, Spurs. Arsenal, Tottenham semi-final. Let's do it. Run it back.
Arsenal, Tottenham.
Remember the time when Tottenham battered Arsenal in that 2008 Carabao Cup?
Listen, Arsenal Spurs Cup final. Hey,
Oh my!
that will feed families. That will feed families.
Imagine Tottenham win that one. The social media meltdown, the internet, Twitter's gonna.
Honestly, I don't think Arteta would be allowed to make it out of Wembley alive. I'll be wrong.
Oh,
They lose a cup. He wouldn't make it out alive. Lee Gunner would
Arsenal.
probably reach 1 million subs. Lee Gunner would
Oh
get a
my!
million subs.
Yeah. And bro, and trust me, yeah, Arsenal fans, yeah, like they probably used to say, "Oh, the Carabao Cup doesn't matter. It's Tottenham that win the Carabao Cup," and then they're gonna go into the FA Cup, be like, "Ah, it doesn't matter. We won't win the FA Cup." And then they go Premier League. Nah, it doesn't matter. We had injuries. We can't beat Liverpool. And the Champions League, they'll be like, "Nah, we're not good enough to win the Champions League." These fans love making excuses. You know, these Arsenal fans love making excuses. And
Remember, they'll be like, oh, well, Real Madrid, why are we counting Champions League? Let's see how many players get in.
oh my god, bro,
Hey, hey, Havertz over Mbappe. Havertz over
bro,
Mbappe.
that combined 11 that I'm not gonna name that person made, yeah, was a disgrace. I can't lie. It was the irony, yeah, Real Madrid going to win the double the same year he makes a combined 11, and Arsenal get knocked out by Bayern once again. Oh my days, bro! How do these people do this? How do people get away with this shit, man? It's hilarious. I can't lie, bro.
Hey, they said that they're gonna break Chelsea's defensive record in both the Prem and Champions League this season. So,
Are the FA Cup draw done, or is it still going on?
I mean, the draw's done. Well, the draw's still going on, but all the big sides are drawn, so it doesn't matter.
Let's.
Man City play Salford, Norwich play
Yeah.
Brighton,
We go through.
Arsenal United obviously at Emirates.
Arsenal
Chelsea play Morecambe. Liverpool play Accrington Stanley at
Liverpool will go
Anfield.
through.
Chelsea play. I already said Chelsea
Everton.
play Morecambe,
Yeah.
and then there's Tamworth versus Spurs.
I think Spurs win that one. I think Spurs, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Arsenal go through. I don't think United will beat. United will beat Arsenal in the FA Cup. I can't lie. I think the thing is right. Yeah, we're the holders, and we should be able to go through. But it's always like that game at the Emirates. I never look forward to with United. They always never do well at the Emirates. But for some reason, yes, it's a cup game. I know we knocked them out of the FA Cup before in the third in an early round, but I don't know. I don't know if I can trust it, man. I don't know if I can trust them, man. Real talk. But we'll see when the time comes, man. We'll see when the time comes. Let's go to the December fixtures before we wrap it up. It's gonna be interesting. December fixtures for every club again. So we'll update our predictions and thing.
What?
Let's go through the December Premier League fixtures. All fixtures in the Premier League in December.
Oh, we just went through it like the last show, no?
Yeah. But we might change our predictions according to how things look by then. Because I don't think Man City are gonna go on a good run anymore. They can, but I don't think they will.
I think they will. I think let's see by the next week how things play because Chelsea have you guys have to play Arsenal. Chelsea play Spurs at the
Yeah.
weekend. Let's see by then how the table has changed.
United have got Forest this weekend at Old Trafford. We should win that game. I think, in my opinion, I hope we win that game. Arsenal go away to Fulham, Chelsea, Tottenham. That game's gonna be interesting. You guys, I think you guys will destroy them. Arsenal play Everton this week. City play United at Etihad. Can United beat City at the Etihad finally? Can we do it? Can we finally go and win at the Etihad? I want us to do it, but will we? I hope we do. Do you think we will? I want us to.
I
Big
mean,
time.
you guys should go in at the Etihad. There's no excuses. If City are so shit right now, then why can't you?
Yeah. And City play Nottingham Forest at home.
Like you guys can't talk about City are so awful and United have
Yeah.
one of the best managers in the world.
Yeah. United fans need to relax a little bit about Amarim being the best manager in the world, by the way. Like,
no, one of the best. He is one of the best young managers in the world. He is, though.
No, I hear that, but still, like, we have to be careful what we say early on. It could get embarrassing. If
Ten Hag?
Yeah, I don't think it will, but United fans just need to take it easy.
What were your thoughts when you first signed Ten Hag? Were you gassed?
I wasn't. He was my first choice at the time because the thing is, right? Like, I was looking at what he did at Ajax. Yeah, I was like, can you bring that to Man United? Because he played good football at Ajax, but Ten Hag just binned everything he did at Ajax and just did his and try to be stubborn and did his and he did his own ways and it didn't work out. Like this, I saw the early signs in the second season where he didn't where he started bringing on players like Maguire, Evans. He gave a contract to Evans, and I'm like, okay, you should be binning Maguire, binning Evans, binning all these players, getting new ones in, getting your own players in. He trusted the players we had, and it didn't go down well because we already knew how bad the players are. Right? We all thought it was going to be a big summer clear out at one point, but that didn't work out, and we're still stuck with we're still stuck with the same players we have. But if Amarim can get some good value out of them and sell them on and bring in his own players, I've got no reason not to. I've got no reason why I shouldn't back him. I've got no reason. Like I reckon we can do it, but it'll take some time. It'll get worse before it gets better. However, we need to play. We need to get some results against the sides we should be winning against. Climbing up this table, try and win that Europa League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. I hope we can try and win those competitions as well because we need to. But if we don't win, Is what it is. We just gotta win the Europa League. That's the main aim for me this season. Just win the Europa League. Because the amount of money Ten Hag spent, we should be in a title race by now, but we're not. We should be in a title race, but we're not. Because we didn't spend money on the right players in the right areas. We didn't sign a striker. We didn't sign a backup midfielder. We didn't sign a centre back. So we kind of struggled last season, and it carried on to this season. And the new managers come in and stabilize the squad a little bit, but we're not. We're not there yet. We're still early days. I'm not gonna throw any pressure on them yet, because the only pressure I give to him is the Europa League. He has to win that one. That's it. Other than that, other than that, other than that, I can understand what's going on. But yeah, what else we talk about? Oh, Real Madrid, Barcelona. Real Madrid catching up to Barcelona now in La Liga. Barcelona have been on a bit of a good form, but now they dropped, and now Real Madrid are 1 point behind with a game in hand. It's getting interesting in La Liga. La Liga is getting interesting now. Atletico Madrid is sort of in the race as well. It's gonna be like a 3-way race at the end of the season, in my opinion. But yeah, Real Madrid putting it back. Any teams confirmed to go knockout stages? I think Liverpool are going to go knockouts. Let's predict our Champions League groups. Actually, let's predict the Champions League. Who do you think will go through in the Champions League top 8? Do you think Real Madrid can go through in the top 8? Because right now I'm looking at it right now in the Champions League. Yeah, they're not looking really, really good. The Champions League is not looking very, very good for them right now. I'm currently looking at the. Hold on, let's just bring this up. Yeah. Let's just bring this up. Hold on. Champions League. Let's see the table. Yeah. So Liverpool are top with 15 points. Inter second with 13. Barcelona third with 12. Dortmund are fourth with 12. Atalanta fifth with 11. Bayer Leverkusen are fifth with 10. Arsenal are 7 with 10. Monaco are 5 with 10. Aston Villa. So that's the top 8 as of now, as things stand. Villa, Sporting, Brest, Lille, Bayern Munich, Benfica, Atletico, AC Milan, Man City, PSV, Juve, Celtic, Feyenoord, Club Brugge, Dinamo Zagreb, Real Madrid are all in the playoff zone. And guess what? Real Madrid are 2 points away from dropping out of the Champions League. It's that crazy. Real Madrid have 6 points in 5 games, and they're literally 2 points away from PSG. PSG are 25th, and they could be well and truly knocked out of the Champions League. Real Madrid are in danger though in the Champions League. What do you think? It could get serious for them. Like if they don't start picking up wins in the next game, they've got Atalanta away next, and then they've got and then who do they've got next? They've got Salzburg. If they don't pick up 6 points in the next 2 games, they could be finished, and then have Brust as well in the Champions League away. They need 9 points in the next 3 games. Otherwise, Real Madrid could be finished. It's mad. I never thought I'd see this, bro. Real Madrid might get knocked out of the Champions League in the group stages.
No, they won't. They'll still make the. Do you not think they can still make the automatic playoff?
I think they'll
make automatic qualifier.
Top 8 for me. Top 8 is done. I don't think they get top 8. Top 8 for me is finished. I reckon Real Madrid will get. I reckon they'll get playoffs, and then they'll make it through the playoffs. But the teams that are in the playoffs right now, you've got teams like Villa, you've got teams like Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, Benfica, AC Milan, Man City, Juve, PSV, Celtic, Feyenoord, and PSG are just 2 points off of that. So it's crazy, like how Real Madrid just find themselves in such form. Have you watched a bit of Real Madrid? Actually, I want to talk a bit about Mbappe, because actually Mbappe has been very, very off for Real Madrid. If you watch the Liverpool-Real Madrid game, Mbappe was terrible. Mbappe was terrible for Real Madrid that day. Like, I've never seen a player, look so disinterested. He doesn't. I know you scored a goal and I scored a nice goal on the weekend, but cool, it's against Getafe. But why didn't you turn up at Anfield? You know what I mean? And that was Real Madrid's first loss against Liverpool since 2009, when they got absolutely destroyed 4-0. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Real Madrid need to pick up form, man. I need them to win this. I need them to win this Champions League. They need to win this Champions League. I need them to win it. I don't want Liverpool to win it. You need. I need someone to stop Liverpool and Man City, man. Someone else. What are you saying?
I haven't watched Real Madrid this season. Not really.
You know what?
Not watched them this season. Not really.
What's your Champions League top 8? Do you think you think they'll stay? Do you think there'll be some changes? Do you think Arsenal will drop into the playoffs, or do you think they'll stay in the play? Do you think they'll stay in the top 8?
I don't know. I don't know who, but I don't know. I haven't seen the Champions League stuff, the table. I'm not entirely sure, to be fair. I haven't been, because, we're not in it, so I haven't been keeping a close eye.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Do you guys play this week, right, in the Europa League?
No, next week.
Oh, next week. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Who do you guys play next week again?
Sorry?
Who do you guys play next week in the Europa League? Shamrock Rovers at home.
No, we play. I'll find. I'll look it up actually.
It's Astana. Astana away.
Astana.
At a very, very good time, actually. You guys play at, I think you guys play at 3:30 p.m. UK time.
Yeah, we play very early. We play very early.
Yeah, I reckon you guys will win that, and you should be comfortable. Before we wrap it up, yeah, do you see Chelsea being further ahead of Man City in the table, or do you think it'll be a balance scrap between them two?
I don't know. So I don't know what City are going to do. I'm still expecting them to kick into form eventually. So I really don't know. Oh, City play Forest, Palace at the weekend, and then Juventus in the Champions League next week.
That's not an easy run. And Palace have been a bogey team for Man City as well in recent times.
Yeah. And then they play Man United next weekend.
I reckon
at Etihad. And then they play Villa after that. Wow. Then they play Villa after that. Wow.
Oh my god, bro. City. If City don't pick up wins in these few games, bro, I know I'm gassing up United a bit like that, but they should be, real talk. Yeah, they should be beating us. I know they're not on good form.
City have tough fixtures because they play Villa at Villa Park, and then they play Everton at Etihad. They play Leicester at the King Power. They play West Ham at Etihad. They play Brentford at their stadium, whatever it's called, at their stadium. They play Ipswich. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting what they do. It's going to be so interesting what they do.
Our next two games are Arsenal, Forest, the Europa League, and I think we play City after that. That's tough. What are we saying? You think you reckon I get 3 wins or 2 wins or a couple of draws?
What games? What games?
I think we play Arsenal tomorrow. So tomorrow, like the day after tomorrow, sorry, and then we play. Let me bring up United's fixtures quickly before we wrap it up. Arsenal away, Forest at home, Europa League against Victoria Plaza, and the Man City away.
Sorry, repeat the games. Sorry. So Arsenal,
Forest at home, Victoria Plaza away, and then City away. These are our next 4 games.
You'll win 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. Yeah, I think I don't know we'll win tomorrow, man. I can't lie, but yeah, people, we're gonna wrap it up here. I asked a few like irrelevant questions towards the end, but I didn't really have much to ask. I just wanted to talk about a few things outside the world of football as well, because I wanted to talk about Real Madrid a little bit. But yeah, uh, hopefully our teams get good results, and we'll see. We'll be back previewing the game next week. I'll see you Friday as well for the preview. I think we'll be previewing the game as well on Friday if you'll be there around about the same time if you can, bro. And there's 63 of you watching. Please make sure you click the YouTube link I've shared on Twitter and subscribe, because I'm nearly at 100 subs. I could easily be at 163 plus by now. So people, if you could get me there, that'd be nice before the end of the year. And my goal is to get to monetization next year. So people get subscribing, get liking, share, subscribe, and all the good stuff. Leave your comments in, keep it respectful as well. Prime, thank you for coming on, man. Real talk. It's been a good show.
By the way, for the FIFA Club World Cup, Chelsea are going to be in pot 2
next summer.
Yep.
Do you guys reckon you'll send your first team out, or do you think you guys will send your academy players out? Because the thing is, right, the Club World Cup is like during the summer, like everyone's gonna want to get rest, and you guys have, and you want usually even worse, they have the Nations League playoffs as well. And then next year, Real Madrid are playing Intercontinental in a couple weeks, I think, because they won the Champions League, right? And that's going to replace the original Club World Cup that was actually there every December, like the way that they play 2 games and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Real Madrid are going to play that, and then you've also got what do you call it? And then you've also got the Club World Cup next summer, the new format, which is going to be really interesting. We'll be talking about that at the time as well, people. So make sure you tune in. So yeah, all the good stuff. Yeah, bro. Thank you for hopping on, man. Bro, it's been a good show, and I will be back previewing on Friday if you're free.
Yes. But yeah, take care, people, and you United fans. You try not to get too carried away. Actually, get carried away if you want to. If you guys beat Arsenal.
Oh, I better hope we do, man. But at the same time, I'm worried that if we beat them, Liverpool are gonna go further ahead. So that's my biggest worry about beating Arsenal. I want to beat them. I'm a United fan. I want to win the game, but seeing my rivals win the league will hurt even more. So whatever happens, at the end of the day, I just need someone to stop Liverpool. And the only team I can trust right now is Arsenal. If City don't go on a run, that is the only team I can trust right now is Arsenal. So yeah, it is what it is. But people, listen to us for today. Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Take care. Peace. Have a good evening.